ladies and germs. Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
But first, we're going to talk about a little something that's been going on since the first of the year. Mm-hmm. That's the GDB QR 2014, the Great Dilettante Ball Quarter Race 2014. That's where Spencer and I race each other and you to collect all 50
state quarters.
50 state quarters
plus 6 territories or whatever.
Is it 6 additional?
It's an additional 6. It's
all right.
6 bonus quarters.
There you go.
We passed, apparently, like Congress passed an amendment or something in order to change our currency. There had to be like House Resolution HR 93, right? 50
what
state
else
quarters.
was slipped in there?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Right? Yeah. I don't even know, dude. Farmers are now illegal. Yeah. Right.
Canada has some coin that has a dinosaur on it.
No, I didn't know that.
It was like a special edition thing or whatever.
That's awesome. That's awesome. This week I have a couple of quarters for you. I got 2 this week. One of them, I think it's this one, was a gift. It was a gift from our good friend Rich Camillucci. Thank you, Rich. And it is Washington, and it says the Evergreen State, and it has an awesome picture of a trout leaping out of the river with a mountain in the background.
That sounds beautiful.
It is beautiful. I'm going to say it's Mount Helena.
Probably.
So it's a volcano. It's not a mountain.
No, Mount St. Helens.
What did I say?
Helena is the capital of
Montana.
Yes. Yeah. Mount St. Helena.
Mount St. Helena. and the other quarter is, let's see here. Oh, speaking of which, it's Montana.
No shit.
Yeah, and it says Big Sky Country.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of some rolling plains and a giant cow skull.
What?
So a giant cow skull hovering in the middle of the air.
Yeah. Nice.
Big Sky Country. We got a giant ass cow skull. Did you get anything this week?
I did, only by the grace of Rich Camillucci. He's a longtime listener.
First time
friend. He donated our first non-state state quarter.
Our first bonus quarter.
That's the District of Columbia. It's got Duke Ellington.
Really?
And a piano. And it says Justice for All.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You know what their license plates say in DC? This is awesome.
No, I don't.
They say taxation without representation.
That's awful.
Because they don't have representatives.
I get it. I get it. Okay, I'm okay with that then.
Yeah. So they're like, fuck it.
It's like them in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. I think Puerto Rico has representatives, but they're not allowed to do anything. They're just there. I think. I could be wrong about that.
In the event that they become a state, they're already in place.
Well, we're set. We're set. It's okay. All right.
We're gonna pull up an article.
Yeah.
Mix it up and we'll pull an article up.
Oh fuck!
I don't even.
This is
Green Day.
This is the first one that's something that I've heard of.
Wow.
It's like a thing that most people
Mars rover
will have heard of. You ready?
Yeah, give it to me.
Curse of the Pink Panther.
Yeah, that's our first real thing.
Yeah, it's not some shitty Christian album.
Right.
It's not a train station in some country you've never heard of. It's not a weird bug.
Right.
It's a movie.
It's a sequel, I believe. It's a sequel of a movie.
Yeah, that's great. It's a 1983 comedy film. Guess what number Pink Panther movie it is?
I thought it was just 2, but I don't know now.
You're mistaken.
4?
You are sorely mistaken.
How many?
Higher.
No way.
Yeah.
7?
Higher.
10?
Lower.
Okay, 9.
8.
Holy crap.
It's the 8th installment of the Pink Panther series of films started by Blake Edwards in the early 1960s. That's crazy.
That's the real, yeah.
I mean,
especially because when you think of Pink Panther, you think of the cartoon Pink Panther, right?
Well, and there are also the original old movies.
Well, so the thing is, there's no cartoon. There's no cartoon in any of them.
Oh, sure.
It's just a diamond or something. I don't know what it is.
It's I believe the Pink Panther is a thief.
Oh, he's a thief. Okay.
Yeah, and Inspector Clouseau is the one who's finding him.
Sure.
And then the cartoon, there's an anteater. There's a Pink Panther that sells insulation, and an anteater.
So yeah, it's I remember when I was being a kid being oh, Pink Panther movie, I'm gonna watch this, and it was just dude,
this is boring.
Yeah, this sucks.
You've seen the insulation that has the Pink Panther on it, right?
No,
It's like a fiberglass insulation for houses.
Oh, out in the real world.
But it's Pink Panther brand.
Oh, it's pink instead of yellow or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And people get mad that every movie now is a sequel. In 1983, the 8th
They had
movie
already made 8 of them.
Plus, there were like how many police academies and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean at least 4 or 5. Yeah, right.
So we're doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing fine. Yeah.
It was one of 2 produced concurrently.
Oh jeez.
Following the death of the series star Peter Sellers. Whereas the previous film, Tale of the Pink Panther, made use of unused footage of Sellers as Inspector Clouseau. That's awful.
That is really awful.
You know what I read today?
What?
I don't know if it's true or not,
Okay.
or if it's final. But they're gonna, for the new Fast and the Furious movie, they're gonna make a CG.
Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. That's crazy.
And use like body doubles and shit.
For how much of it? Like,
I hope the whole movie.
I can't even imagine that. Has he already started filming or something?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
And I haven't seen like any of them after like 2.
I've seen Tokyo Drift, and that's the only one I've seen.
That's crazy. Like, I remember seeing them and not being like, wow, if it wasn't for Paul Walker, this franchise would be. You know what I mean? Like, he's not necessarily the main dude, right?
I always thought Vin Diesel was. Is Vin Diesel in those?
Vin Diesel's in the first one, and then he like
Probably
ostensibly gets killed by a train when they're racing. But you don't.
What a little bitch.
Well, you don't. Well, it's really crazy. It's a crazy sequence. It's at the very end of the movie. You don't know he dies though.
But then at the end of Tokyo Drift, he has a cameo, right? I think I remember
something
that.
like that. He comes.
His
He ends up coming back.
ghost.
Yeah, he ends up coming back though. Yeah, and I don't know. The Rock was in one of them.
It was a Tokyo grift,
Oh.
and he faked his death to get more furious.
This is maybe people know about this, but laugh tracks that are used are the same laugh tracks they've been using for like 70 years. So like the original laugh track was from like I Love Lucy or whatever.
Probably.
Yeah. So you listen to it now and you're hearing dead people laugh. So
That sounds like a fake fact.
it does. Yeah, it does.
I've heard that before, but hearing it in the light of day in front of these microphones, I don't believe you.
But it seems like well, I mean, who's gonna sit there and remake laugh tracks? You know what I mean? It's like we already got this. Let's just use it.
That's
know.
You would think that we would want more higher sound quality, right?
Maybe it's not from I Love Lucy then. Maybe it's
Sure,
from something else. But yeah,
we want that HD audio.
Right. Yeah.
We want 5.1 laugh tracks.
Right. Yeah.
7.1. What are we up to now? 9.1.
8.1 at least.
They have to be odd numbers.
What does?
The
sound?
Don't they? Because there's one in the front center.
Yeah, isn't that the 0.1?
No, the 0.1's a subwoofer, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, then there's a very front center.
My setup's all subwoofers.
Subwoofers and tweeters.
Yeah, it's straight up. I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about either.
Yeah.
I never do.
So I have 81 subwoofers, so I have 8.1 sound.
Yep, that's how it works.
Okay, cool. My room is crowded.
And loud.
It's loud as hell. People downstairs hate me. It sucks for them. It's great for me.
What's your favorite use of surround sound?
You mean like what movie or
anything?
You mean like using
mine's where you put headphones on. It sounds like you're getting a haircut.
I know what you're talking about. Sure. So you put on headphones and then you go to like YouTube and then look up like 3D haircutting or whatever. Yeah.
Or I forget what it was called. It was at Disney World at MGM or Disney Hollywood Studios, formerly MGM Studios.
Thank you.
And it was called like Drew Carey sounds funny or sounds spooky or sounds interesting, and he's like like an inspector or a detective or something.
And so you watch a movie and he's like
you watch the movie, but then for whatever reason like the lights go out.
Sure.
But you have headphones on, and then you hear him clomping around and
right. And get right behind you like, hey, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Like it's Drew Carey. He's behind me. Spooky. That's Drew Carey sounds spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah, real spooky. Have you watched any of his Price is Right at all?
Here and there.
Here
Not.
and there?
Not.
Do you think he's gonna do that for the rest of his life? Like that's his gig now?
Probably.
Weird.
I saw him host Wait, Don't Tell Me, which was fantastic.
Oh, you saw him do it in person?
Yeah, I met him.
That's pretty cool because that's filmed in Chicago or taped or whatever.
Yep.
Nice.
Shook his hand. I have a picture with him.
I bet he's a nice guy.
He's
probably the nicest guy of all time.
He was the absolute nicest dude. I was like, hey, that was cool. You're cool. Because his show was really funny. I don't know if it holds up, but
the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, I liked it a lot when it was on.
Yeah, okay.
I was a huge fan.
Sure.
And I was like, hey, that was cool. And instead of being like, okay, cool, yeah, thanks, man, see you later, he like just
sat and talked to you.
Yeah, he just talked to me for like 10 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Shout out to Drew Carey.
Yeah, for real.
That's awesome.
If you're listening, you have an open invitation to be a guest on the show.
He was in the military too. He was like in the Marines or something.
Yeah. He
got out and he's like, I'm done being mean. I've had enough mean for my whole life.
Reverse shout out to Greg Proops.
You mean like blast down?
Yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah, that's a thing that we do.
It's been so long. We've been so nice for the last few weeks.
Blast down to Greg Proops.
We saw Greg Proops. We were in Atlanta for a some sort of improv festival or improv competition rather.
College improv tournament.
It was, and Greg Proops was just in the
restaurant.
The
we
noodle
were eating
restaurant
like a noodle place. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him.
Well, he like walked by us and we were like, "Oh, you're Greg Proops. We're here for improv. Crazy." And he was like, oh, "Okay, fuck you guys." He didn't say fuck you.
That.
He was like, "Oh, cool." And then he just kept walking. He didn't even stop to like be like, "Oh, awesome." Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I don't care.
Nope. He does voices. He did a voice in the Clone Wars.
Really?
Yeah, and in episode 1.
Right,
a different guy. He was a different guy, but
he's the announcer. He's one of the announcers in episode 1.
He's the one that speaks basic and not Huttese.
Right. Oh my! There's sand people up on the canyon. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You know, the pod race for Boonta Eve Classic.
Right, the Boonta Eve Classic.
I'm sure that's like a very fleshed out holiday somewhere. Whatever Boonta Eve is and Boonta Day or whatever it could be.
I never even thought. I always assumed Boonta Eve was like the name of the place.
It could be. It could be. I mean, Mos Espa is the name of the place.
Oh man, I don't know. I want to go, but we're going to have to. Hey, you know what, listeners? If you
know anything about Boonta Eve, let us know because we might have been celebrating it wrong this whole time.
I want to get a whole new like type of tree. I've been using palm.
I've been using space pear trees.
Oh, so one of us is wrong for sure. Yeah. Then sounds like it might be me because space pear palm.
Well, space pears are native to Naboo though, so who knows?
Is that true?
I don't know. That's the thing that it doesn't matter. We don't need to talk about Star Wars right now. I'm just real hopped up on Star Wars.
Sure, why not?
Which I have been since
for the last 20 years of your life, right? Yeah.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's so many more things going on in the world.
I don't give a fuck.
We don't care. Just watching Clone Wars all day.
It's shout out to Clone Wars for being probably the best show that I've ever watched. It's fantastic.
Oh, brother.
I'm not exaggerating at all. It's all on Netflix. Please go watch it.
So meanwhile, like Venezuela's like rioting.
Who?
Like everyone in like
what planet is that? What's their climate?
It's very similar to Earth's atmosphere.
Okay. Oh, so like an Alderaan or a Naboo.
It is very similar to those things, right? Also on the same planet, Croatia is there, and it's
okay. I don't follow. I must not have gotten there yet.
Oh, you haven't got there yet. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up with Russia just doing like whatever it wants? And we're all cool with it.
Are we? No.
We're not doing anything.
Obama just during the week he just he announced that we are something about sanctions. Strong sanctions.
Hey, listen, Russia. Putin, it's cool. Go ahead and invade Crimea and take it over, but we're not going to trade cotton with you anymore.
But
sorry.
Does it?
Hey, you can have that naval port, so you can launch all your fucking navy like however you want, but we're not going to give you cotton.
Is it who?
We're going to charge you more for it.
This might be. I'm not saying this is my opinion.
Okay, but it's an opinion.
It's an opinion that's mine. It's not mine.
Someone may think this.
I don't understand the way the world works in any way.
Okay.
And I understand that in general it's bad to invade other countries.
Sure.
I think that's a fair rule of thumb.
Sure.
Just be
a
cool dude.
Right.
Let us alone. The
former
motto of our home state of Florida, not my home state, your home state, my adopted home state.
Yes.
What do you call that? Is that a thing?
Adopted home state?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got it.
Okay. Cool.
So you don't understand the world?
Yeah, I don't. Why is it not why is it bad? I understand why it's bad, and it's not cool. They shouldn't be doing it.
What are you getting at? What's your opinion?
Why is it? Why do we care?
Why do we care? Because we're one of the 2 or 3 biggest dudes in the playground.
Sure.
So if we don't like watch out for the small guys, then who is? Like Russia, it's like us, Russia, China, and Germany are like the biggest dudes. And so like if Russia and China don't give a fuck about Crimea or whatever, then it's kind of up to us in Germany to be like, hey, cut the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like it can't be. It literally can't be anyone else.
Right. But
We run everything.
It'll all sort out. You know?
It'll all come out in the wash.
You know?
Right.
Because I just wish everyone was cool with everyone.
Yeah,
right?
but you know what? That's not how it works.
That sucks.
Well,
that makes me
do
really.
Do you want to be like the best dude? Do you want to be in charge and have money and shit?
No, I don't care.
Well, that's why you're not invading Crimea, because yeah, work for it, man.
It'll probably all be fine.
50 years from now, we'll look back and
you know, like that one song says,
Cats in the cradle
"Don't
and
worry
silver
about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right."
yeah, that's true.
I think my big mouth Billy Bass sang that one.
Do you see Venice?
Venezuela, yeah.
Nah.
We already talked about that.
Venice voted to break off from Italy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know this. Apparently, they had been their own separate thing, and then Napoleon invaded them like 150 years ago, and then became part of Italy.
How long ago was this?
Like yesterday. Like it just happened, and then
Voting on a Saturday?
I know. Maybe it was
okay.
Friday.
Well,
it's Italy there, so maybe it's like Thursday.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know. But yeah, so it's like, cool, we did it. We decided we're not paying any more taxes to Italy, and everyone's like, no, you can't do that. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, the Vatican is its own deal.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Do they pay taxes or probably not? Pay tithing.
They just pass a basket around the whole the whole city.
That's great.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't know.
They have dope cops though.
Italy?
The Vatican.
Oh, the Vatican does? Don't they have Swiss Guard?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what's going on in the world. I'm just acting like I do. I've been playing video games all weekend. I really have no leg to stand on.
Well, I'll tell you about the Swiss Guard.
I'll do it.
They have guns and
sick knives
and then a corkscrew and a toothpick.
Their holster is just packed with things. Yeah. They have 2 different belts. Like, ugh, can't hold these things.
I know.
I know.
One's for fashion and one's for holding things.
Right.
And they have 3. One's for fashion, one's for holding things, and one's to keep their pants up.
Oh, okay. That's like cowboys. You ever seen that? Cowboys have like an ammo belt, but then they have like their holster that's like swinging down by their hip.
Yeah, sure.
So awesome, like Han Solo style.
Yeah.
Man, coming back to Star Wars, let's.
I was gonna talk about his belt, but I didn't want to. But since we're there, he's got the belt, and then there's the one that goes like around his leg to hold his holster, and then it goes like down around his leg, and then it like straps to his.
Sure.
It's crazy, man.
That's how all the in Sons of Anarchy, all of them have like Bowie knives like strapped to their legs. It's like one of their signature things, and it's just like that.
And Chewbacca has like bandoliers of playing
crazy
cards or something. I don't know.
He's a big gambler. Chewbacca is. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, they're first to back.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Some of them are. Well, some of them playing
what
cards.
What are we talking? This is not. We need to stop. We need to have a separate podcast where all we do is talk about Star Wars bullshit that nobody cares about.
Yeah. Right.
I apologize, Mom and Dad, because you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, you're still playing with those toys. My dad just sent me, he was like looking through old shit in the house, and he sent me a picture, and it was, he was like, oh, remember these? And it was a Darth Maul, and then 2 Jar Jar Binks toys.
That's really crazy, because I didn't buy any toys after, like, I didn't freak, dude. The last toy I had was probably when the original
97.
Yeah, like the re-release. Yeah,
I got a bunch. Dude.
Apparently, I mean Darth Ball or Darth Ball. Well, at least it was just episode 1, right?
Probably just episode 1. Yeah.
Because I mean, eventually, it's like how much money are you gonna spend on these things?
Because I wish I had like some battle droids, or
some Animorphs.
Grievous. His toy's probably fucking sick.
Oh, I bet it is.
This doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
We need to stop. What was your favorite toy as a kid?
My favorite toy?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I don't have
dirt, rocks.
I love dirt and rocks. Combine the two sometimes.
Mud. When you mix dirt and rocks, mud.
Do you have one? I don't.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I write books and played video games.
Yeah, Nintendo. Nintendo 64 was my favorite toy.
Yeah, for real.
I had some pretty dope Legos.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's not a toy so much as a
choking hazard.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we
stop choking on Legos?
No. Can we all just as a society, we all know that it hurts when you step on Legos. Can that not be like a thing?
Hey, guess what? I've never in my freaking life stepped on a Lego.
Well, sure, because you're not an idiot.
Exactly. So every time someone on Reddit's like, oh, yeah, whatever, step on Legos.
We
shut up. Like, no one ever did that.
Everything hurts when you step on it. That's why we wear shoes. Let's just stop fucking talking about stepping on Legos. We all know it's a thing that idiots do. And yes, it hurts. That's it. We're done, okay? Time of death. What time is it?
I don't even know anything, dude.
Stepping on Legos. Time of death. 5:38. Was that a guess? Because you were dead on.
I looked dead at you.
5:38, Sunday, March 23rd.
We did it, guys.
Stepping on Legos is dead.
It's officially dead.
If anyone talks about it, I swear to God, if you tweet at Dilettante Ball, DilettanteBall, and mention one fucking thing about stepping on Legos, so help me.
Hashtag stepping on Legos.
We will never make another episode of this podcast again. And that's a promise. That's not a promise. But you're not going to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We're going to get so many tweets now?
No, we're not. Maybe we will. Maybe this up because people have heard of this.
People have heard of Legos?
No. Pink Panther. So if someone is perchance searching Pink Panther, this might come up on page 17. No,
probably 4 or 5.
A Pink Panther podcast, Chicago. Oh, this is going to be a great Pink Panther themed podcast straight from my hometown of Chicago, Illinois.
That's like
they're talking about Star Wars. I don't want to hear about that. Space pears aren't indigenous to Naboo. They were imported. That's why it was such a problem when there was the blockade. Oh, these guys. Then they'll tweet us and it's a mess.
That's a really specific search someone might search for. I'm not saying this is my opinion or a thing I've done,
but
if you were like, you're like, oh,
big boobs, Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. Brown hair, shoulder length, well proportioned.
Rebecca Myers.
Lots of kissing in the beginning.
981.
That's her birthday?
North Avenue, Chicago.
You're with me. You know what's going on, right?
No, I've never done that.
Never done that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well.
She sounds cute, though.
She's real cute. I can't find anything on her, though. Maybe I should use Bing. Bing might work better.
Oh, is there a difference? There's not, right?
I mean, I think their algorithm's different. Whatever that means.
But it probably does, it gives you the same shit, right?
Bing, I'm not joking. This is a well-known fact. Bing is the search engine you use to search for porn. It's the porn search engine.
How come?
I can't tell you that. I do not know. But I can't tell you because I've been sworn to secrecy. No, I don't know. It's just a thing. I don't know what it is about it.
I feel like that's a rumor that Microsoft started.
Like, look, we need somebody to use these things. Let's get these porn addicts.
Yeah. So then they just went on AIM with the screen name like Porn Muncher 69.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
check this out.
I found top.
You looking for a good porn site?
They sent like spam email
right.
Increase the
virility.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
You have no idea why. It's just a thing you've heard.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
That's crazy. Yeah. I had absolutely no idea. I've been using Hotbot.
Hotbot?
Yeah.
Is that like a chat robot that you think is a human?
No. It's just like an old search engine.
Hotbot?
I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, that sounds real. That sounds like a thing.
I don't know.
Smarter child.
Lycos.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
That's really crazy. I genuinely want to know the difference between Google and Bing. I mean, yeah, the algorithms are different, but I don't. I mean, the most popular like site for Rice Krispie treats is the most popular site for Rice Krispie treats, right? It's probably ricekrispies.com/treats.
Right.
I mean, they're gonna. I feel like it's not going to matter until you get to the way back pages, right? Like the first 3 pages are probably identical, except for like the ads, the paid search terms or whatever.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you.
I guess we'll have to.
I guess we'll have to do some research and we'll get back to the people.
I'll Google what the difference between. I'll Google and I'll Bing. Right. I'll do it. I'll search what the difference is between Bing and Google.
And just for a control, we'll do Yahoo. Wolfram Alpha.
I don't know what that is.
Then you haven't seen real porn. No. It's basically just like a really fancy, like, I don't even know. I can't explain that. It's like scientific and math stuff.
Oh, we'll look up a scholarly journal.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, really.
Weird. Bing has a maps thing, you know.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So does Yahoo. I mean,
you remember MapQuest? That was a funny thing that we used to have to do.
That thing where you would be lied to, like you would get your directions, but they weren't really your directions because MapQuest didn't work.
I never had any trouble.
You never had any trouble?
No.
No, it just didn't work.
The only trouble I had was when my printer was out of ink.
You'd have to like get a notebook and write down the directions by hand. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what. I would say once every 3 to 4 months, I have to actually write with my hand.
It hurts, right?
Yeah, I have to wear a brace when I do it. I have seen my handwriting visibly degrade over the last 5 years.
I'd imagine that's not. It's probably been like that for a while because people used typewriters probably at work more than writing for a while. I'd say.
For work, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. When we were in school, I mean, I wrote everything.
Sure. So did I.
So I mean, I had a good solid 12 years of practice.
Well, I just mean once people are adults, it's probably a pretty common thing for adults for their handwriting to get worse because, you're using typewriters or now you're using computers.
Sure.
And in the future, we'll just be thinking everything.
Yeah, right.
We'll go through the ArborNet and get to.
Right, I'll get to
someone across the
Chewbacca.
Yeah,
right. The Chewbacca net.
The Sabaka net.
That's the gambling ring.
Yeah, but only run by Chewbacca.
Okay, that's clever of him to name it that.
Have you ever used a typewriter?
No,
I'm sure you've played with one somewhere.
I've touched one once. Yeah. No, have you?
No.
Okay. I don't know how they work. They seem pretty cool though. They seem like a pain in the butt actually.
For sure.
Because I guess my one letter is offset, so now I have to fix the whole calibration.
Whiteout.
Oh no, I mean it's slightly above the line.
Oh sure.
That's how you catch murderers. It's because when you use typewriters to type out notes, there's little characteristics.
Then you test every typewriter in the city.
Yeah, exactly right. We're gonna get them. We're just gonna. All right, everyone, bring your typewriters to Central Park.
Yeah.
Right. We'll sort through them. I don't know. They never caught the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
I guess.
How many killers have they not caught that just don't have good names?
Yeah, I feel like the only reason the Zodiac Killer never was even a big deal is because he had a sick
awesome
name.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Frank the Killer.
Frank the Killer. No one cared about Frank the Killer.
No, or James Franco.
James Franco the Killer, right. Yeah, can you guys not credit me as James Franco? I want to be credited as James Franco the Killer in this next movie.
I guess, but you were the Wizard of Oz,
right?
So that just seems weird to call you a killer.
Well, it's like how when Lawrence Fishburne was in Apocalypse Now, he was credited as Larry Fishburne.
Yeah,
yeah. So I want to be James Franco the Killer.
That's different, though.
How is it different? It's it's a fun nickname.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a great name. My dad calls me James Franco the Killer.
Why?
Well, he's James Franco Sr.
Okay.
So to differentiate us, he calls me James Franco the Killer.
Why does he call you James Franco Jr.?
That's his brother.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, I mean, talk to my grandpa about that. Look, I'm just saying, I respect the Screen Actors Guild.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Do I need to?
Well, no.
I'm sorry, am I being detained or am I free to go? Smell you later.
All right, ready?
No.
This has been a Peaches and Hot Sauce presentation.
Peaches. Hot sauce. 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 Got your peaches